Good evening, high school baseball fans, and welcome back out to Cabinets Field for Game 2 of our doubleheader. This one, the King Mustangs hosting the Moody Trojans. They said we're going to get started right at 8 p.m., so we're about 9 minutes from first pitch. And here come the umpires, so I'm pretty sure we will get started at 8 p.m. So let's go ahead and get you the starting lineup. So let's get that underway. We'll start with the visitors, the Moody Trojans. They are 16-12 overall. 5-9 in district play under the direction of head coach Joe Curiel, and here's the starting lineup for the Trojans.
Yeah, leading off will be the center fielder, number 3, Roman Rodriguez. Batting second will be the second baseman, number 12, Derek Hernandez. Batting third will be the shortstop, number 21, Aiden Gonzalez. Batting fourth will be the left fielder, number 22, Damian Sanchez. Batting fifth will be the pitcher, number 20, Nomar Sines. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 14, Jonathan Everett. Batting seventh will be the first baseman, number 23, James Perales. Batting eighth will be the catcher, number 27, Chris Escamilla. And rounding it off will be the third baseman, number 9, Josh Gonzalez.
Let's get you the starting lineup now for the home team, the King Mustangs. Mustangs coming into this ball game, they are 16-12-2 overall, 5-9 in district play under the direction of head coach Romeo Barrera. Leading things off for the Mustangs, the second baseman, number 21, Eddie Molina. Batting second is the center fielder, number 9, Nathan Reyes. Batting third, shortstop, number 11, Andrew Solis. In the cleanup spot, first baseman, number 12, Andrew Garcia. Batting fifth for the Mustangs, the third baseman, number 25, Ben Garza. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 7, Brian Guillen. Batting seventh for the Mustangs, the designated hitter, number 1, Jacob Gomez. Gomez will bat for the catcher, number 26, John Lawson. Batting eighth for King, left fielder, number 20, Caleb Castillo. And batting ninth and on the mound, number 8, Jacob Trevino. So that is the starting lineup for the home team, the King Mustangs. And the Moody Trojans are the visitors tonight in this one. Let's get a quick check from around the area on some scores from some ball games. Here in 29-5A, Carroll Tigers are in Victoria playing the West Warriors. And right now the Carroll Tigers with a 2-0 lead in that ball game. Tigers scoring a run in the top of the first and another run in the top of the third. They are in the bottom of the third. Again, that ball game being played in Victoria.
Yeah, and the Veterans Memorial Eagles with a 5-0 lead over the Flower Bluff Hornets. That game looks like it's in the bottom of the fourth inning. Dalen Pena on the mound.
We'll get you some playoff implications in both of those ball games here in just a second. Looks like Dalen Pena versus Aiden Perez. I was kind of expecting maybe Jose Acuna in that ball game, but not after all. So throwing Dalen. So
got to set it up though, Jake. Got to, like we talked about earlier, got to set it up for the get the rotation going, get it ready for the playoffs. And I mean, Dalen Pena, he's been pretty good this year on the mound. So
perhaps their number 3 guy going in.
Yeah, it's kind of good when you have a 1A, 1B, 1C.
1C. Another ball game in Cal Allen, the Toloso Midway Warriors and the Cal Allen Wildcats tied at 1. Both teams scoring a run in the second inning. So that one being played in Cal Allen. They're in the bottom of the third inning. A big ball game for the Toloso Midway Warriors. If they could get a win tonight over the Cal Allen Wildcats, they would secure that second spot in the district. The Wildcats already claiming the district championship last week. So the Warriors trying to get out of that scenario where they could end up tied with Robstown and Alice. So a win tonight would do that for Tolosa Midway. They'd get the second spot in 31-4A. Speaking of Robstown and Alice, that ball game in the top of the fourth also tied 1 run apiece. Robstown scoring a run in the top of the first, and the Coyotes answering back in the bottom of the second. So a 1-1 ball game in Alice. And those two teams, the Robstown Cotton Pickers trying to get the win to tie the Alice Coyotes. And as I mentioned, a win for Robstown and a win by the Cal Allen Wildcats would mean Tolosa Midway, Robstown, and Alice would all be tied in the district standings. They all have already secured a playoff spot, but they'd be tied, and I believe all three teams would have split games against each other. So yeah, good luck with that one. But Carroll Tigers 2-0 over the West Warriors. We talked about that one. And the Veterans Memorial Eagles with a 5-0 win over the Hornet, or 5-0 over the Hornets right now. That one is in the bottom of the fourth. But a big game, and you talked about it in the earlier game, Justin. Perhaps none bigger than that game over in Victoria. Carroll and West is the Carroll Tigers trying to keep that Cinderella story alive. They started district play 0-6, and they have gone 7-1 since that 0-6 start. And they need a win tonight, and they're rooting for the Eagles tonight. They need them to beat Flower Bluff, and they're also rooting for the Moody Trojans because a win over the King Mustangs would eliminate the King Mustangs, and if Flower Bluff loses, they are eliminated, and Carroll with the win would take the fourth spot. Can you even believe it, Justin?
Yeah, definitely now. Maybe not a couple weeks ago, but they one of the biggest turnarounds we've seen maybe ever.
Maybe ever.
And it's been just I mean, you got one player back, they got their ace pitcher back, and it felt like the whole team changed, and yeah, Coach Marcelo doing a good job, and they put themselves in a good position. Now they got to go finish it off.
You know, I talked to him last week, or week before last. I talked to him, went out to practice and visited with those guys. And, you know, one of the things we talked about was how did you keep these guys from giving up? You know what I mean? I mean, you start 0-6, and pretty much everybody had counted them out. I mean, myself included. I thought there's just no way that these guys can get back in it. That's too big of a hill to climb. And I mentioned the quote earlier from Derek Jeter. When someone says you can't, you can do. You have two options. You either prove them right or you prove them wrong. And so far, the Carroll Tigers proving everybody wrong, and getting themselves back in it. I mean, they're in a position tonight with a win and a couple of losses, and the Eagles with a 5-0 lead over there. That game is far from over. The Flower Bluff Hornets at home are certainly capable of scoring 5 runs to get back in that ball game, but they need a couple of things to happen, and they are definitely in control of their own destiny. And like you said, maybe a couple of weeks ago we wouldn't have believed it, but watching them play the past couple of weeks, it's definitely believable. And you're right. You're getting one guy back, and it's not been DJ Dudney, the DJ Dudney show. It has not been that. It's just the difference that one young man can make in the confidence level of an entire team. They got a couple of wins under their belt after he came back, and they became a whole different ball club.
Yeah, it may not be the DJ Dudley show, but he's the main character in that. He's the main character in that movie, and you just see him. You just see the way he interacts with his teammates, and I mean, he was there all year, but once he got on that mound and they won that first game, it just kind of the table started. They started to turn there, and yeah, he got the team. Nick Matrides stepped his game up, and yeah, they're just doing a good job.
Yeah, that young man and Coach Marcelo didn't have enough compliments to give Nick Matrides on the job that he did. He took some tough losses for them early on when they were kind of waiting for some pieces to come back, not just DJ Dudney, but some other pieces to come back, from injury. And he just kind of, and we've seen him, Justin. He goes about his business. Never seems to show any emotion no matter what the score is, and he's just done that for them all season long. And Coach Marcelo super proud of that young man, and super proud of the entire ball club, as he should be. They've been super fun to watch. Crazy thing is, I got a chance last night to meet Diego Cardenas' family, and to talk with them a little bit about the season, and they too were just they super happy about how the season has progressed, but very proud of Coach Marcelo as well. He has a younger brother coming up, so there will be another Cardenas for the Carroll Tigers real soon. Freshman. So the umpires are meeting with the coaches at home plate.
I knew it was too good to be true to start at 8 o'clock.
It's 8:01. We missed it.
We're still on par to have our earliest start for an 8 o'clock game this year. So
we'll take it.
Yeah, if they can get this conference over with quick.
And they'll do some starting lineups, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll run a few commercials, pay some bills, and then we will be back with the national anthem and the starting lineup. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Johnny Luna with Auto Nation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. Auto Nation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth, our Z-Bart pregame show. We're going to pause briefly for the national anthem.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we call your attention to center field where the colors of our nation are displayed. Let's take this time to honor America. Gentlemen, please remove your hats and your hands over your hearts as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts.
3, 2, 1, 0.
It's game time.
Lift off.
So sit back and enjoy the ride right here on Blast Vision.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales with the call in the nightcap of our doubleheader. The King Mustangs hosting the Moody Trojans. On the mound for the King Mustangs is Jacob Trevino. Let's get you some stats on Mr. Trevino. Justin, can you get us the defensive alignment while I look those up?
Yeah, from left to right, it'll be Castillo, Reyes, and Guillen. First base, Garcia. Second base, Eddie Molina. Shortstop Andrew Solis and Ben Garza over at third, with Jay Lawson behind the plate and Jacob Trevino on the mound.
Jacob Trevino, a sophomore, 4.67 ERA. He's 1-1 on the season. 9 appearances for the young man, so does a lot of relief work for the King Mustangs. And for Trevino, 30 innings pitched. He has allowed 28 runs, 20 earned on 30 hits, 21 walks, and 30 strikeouts for Trevino. 4.67 ERA. Sophomore right-hander. And he will face the top of the Trojan order. And that is Rodriguez, Hernandez, and Gonzalez. So Roman Rodriguez in the leadoff spot for a good portion of the middle of the season. Here as of late rather, he's kind of bad. I just noticed they were interchanging the flags out there on the with the music. That's actually pretty cool. On the Jumbotron. So I had a little squirrel moment. So Rodriguez will again be the leadoff hitter tonight for Moody.
It's like on a plane, giving us the direction of the wind. So Roman Rodriguez will step in here to lead it off for the Trojans against Trevino. And the first pitch, gonna miss outside for ball 1.
So officially underway here. First pitch at 8:08.
So we did not break our record.
No, we did not.
1-0 pitch. Gonna miss for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes.
Roman Rodriguez batting .262 coming into the ball game. 16 hits and 61 at bats. 3 doubles. 8 runs driven in.
2-0 pitch in there, called strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike.
Rodriguez, a junior.
2-1 pitch. Gonna be in there, called strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch, going to be hit to the left side. Shortstop Solis coming in, making a play on the first in time. Nice play right there. Andrew Solis. That'll bring up second baseman Derek Hernandez.
Made it look easy. It is not. That one was not hit very hard, but Solis did a great job. Derek Hernandez leading the Trojans, batting .402. 33 hits and 82 at bats, 5 doubles, 3 triples, and a home run. 13 runs driven in, team high 27 runs scored for Derek Hernandez.
First pitch, curveball in there, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, gonna miss in the dirt. Excuse me, in the turf. For ball 1.
294 straightaway center here at Cabinets Field. 318 down the line in right, 319 in left.
We'll have the 1-1 pitch. Gonna miss way over his head. Gonna roll right back to him though.
Got a good bounce.
That was pretty cool. So 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. 2-1 pitch in there, called strike 2. 2-2 pitch. Gonna miss away for ball 3.
King Mustang still an outside chance to try and tie things up with Carroll and or Flower Bluff.
3-2 pitch can be swung on and missed for strike 3.
Two down, bases empty for the Trojan shortstop Aiden Gonzalez.
Shortstop, number 21, Aiden Gonzalez.
Gonzalez batting .368, 28 hits in 76 at bats, 6 doubles, 8 runs driven in.
First pitch in there called strike 1. Guy really turned his season around. Had a first half of this first part of the season struggling a little bit, and that pitch gonna miss down. One pitch gonna be fouled back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And give you an update from Victoria. The Carroll Tigers now trailing the Victoria West Warriors 3-2. Top of the 4th inning. We talked about all year. No easy game in this district.
Tough to win on the road as well, so to keep you guys updated on that one.
1-2 pitch gonna be hit. Fouled on the left field line. So 1-2 count. Aiden Gonzalez.
Looks like the Hornets have put a couple of runs on the board. 5-2 Eagles in that ball game from Flower Bluff.
Gonna have a foul ball here, so count remain 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Callahan Wildcats put 3 runs on the board in the bottom of the 3rd. Now lead the Tuloso Midway Warriors 4-1. Robstown and Alice still tied 1 run apiece. Keep an eye on those as we go along here.
The 1-2 pitch gonna be popped up in the infield. God is going to call everybody off and make the play for out number 3. So for the Trojans, no runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on. As we head into the bottom of the 1st inning, you're listening to Blast Vision Live.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast. Boo, Jake Vasquez, and Justin Pedales, our nightcap of the doubleheader. The Ray Texans got it done in game 1. 5-3 was the final over the East Titans. No score here as we head to the bottom of the 1st inning. On the mound for Moody, senior right-hander Nomar Signs. Defensive alignment behind him in the outfield left to right, Sanchez, Rodriguez, and Everett. Perales at first, Hernandez at 2nd, Aiden Gonzalez at short, Josh Gonzalez at 3rd, Chris Escamilla behind the dish, and the senior right-hander Nomar Signs on the mound. Let's get you some numbers for Signs as he comes into this ball game. For Signs, he is 3-4 on the season in 7 starts, 8 appearances total. 2.97 ERA, 37 and 2/3 innings pitched for the young man. He's allowed 23 runs, 16 earned on 34 hits, 17 walks, and 31 strikeouts for Nomar Signs.
Leading off, second baseman number 21, Eddie Molina.
And Eddie Molina will lead things off for the King Mustangs.
Just another quick update. Score now tied 3-3 out in Victoria. So
Good ball game
Carroll
out
Tigers, yeah, answering back.
there. First pitch to Molina, grounded to the shortstop Gonzalez. Gonzalez bobbles, recovers, fires over to first. What a nice scoop over there by Perales. One away. Eddie Molina, the senior, came in batting .386, 34 hits and 88 at bats, 8 doubles and 4 triples for the young man. And he is retired for out number 1. So Nathan Reyes to the plate, sophomore, bats from the right side. And Signs delivers the first pitch. It misses for ball 1. Reyes batting .396 on the season, 36 491, 6 doubles and a triple, 19 runs driven in. From the windup, 1-0 pitch, spiked it, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Count will even up at 2-2. As Reyes fouled that one off at the plate. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, base is empty here in the bottom of the first. And timeout called at the plate. Grounded to the third baseman. Gonzalez takes it off the shoulder. And no throw over to first base, could not recover. So an error by the third baseman. And Reyes at first base. Andrew Solis to the plate.
Shortstop, number 11, Andrew Solis.
Pickoff move to first, not in time. Perales holds the runner over at first base. Here comes the pitch, and it's a strike. Like, I really cannot see where the pitch comes in, Justin. Like, this pole is perfect. I probably need to just move myself over a little bit. I might not be able to see third base anymore, but yeah, that's even worse.
Took you to the second game to figure that out.
That's even worse, actually.
Yeah, I have the pole. I can't really see the batter, but I can see where the ball comes in.
Yeah. See, I can see the batter great. I can't see the home plate umpire. Like, he's completely covered by the pole. Runner on the move. 1-1 pitch is going to be popped up into right field. Everett camps under it, makes the grab, 2-way.
Everett threw his arms up in the air. I think maybe dink him out. Kind of threw it like he didn't know where the ball was.
So Andrew Garcia to the plate. Yeah, I did see that. He got me too. I thought you couldn't see it. Pitch on the way, and that one is going to be driven out to right field. Going to get down just inside the line, all the way to the corner. And they're waving Reyes. The throw is going to be cut off all the way to third base. Andrew Garcia, RBI triple for the young man. And the Mustangs with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there. Just going with the pitch and hitting it down right field line. Saw the speed of Reyes right there.
Swing and a miss. First pitch to Ben Garza. Senior batting .319. 29 for 91. 10 doubles. 22 runs driven in for Garza. Ball and a strike. And that's the count. Signs peering in for the sign. And the 1-1 pitch misses for ball 2. Trying to find the arm. I gotta figure out how he calls his balls and strikes here too, because so I know which way to lean. 2-1 pitch. Saw that one. Low and outside. 3-1. That one's going to miss low. So they're at the corners with 2 down for Brian Guillen.
Runners on the corners with 2 down for the right fielder, number 7, Brian Guillen.
Guillen, a sophomore, batting .329, 24 hits and 73 at bats, 6 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. He's driven in 14. First pitch swinging, he fouls it straight back. Runner on the move from first base. No throw down to second. So a stolen bag. Call at the plate was a strike, so an 0-2 count. On Guillen. Garza at second. Garcia at third. 0-2 pitch. Here comes. Strike 3 called. So Trojans escape, allowing just 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 2 men left on base. Sanchez, Signs, and Everett due up when we come back. Last Vision Live from Cabinets Field. Rick Signs with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales. 1-0 King Mustangs here in the top of the second. Trojans will send up 4, 5, and 6. Sanchez, Signs, and Everett. Damian Sanchez leading things off.
First pitch going to miss outside for ball 1.
Sanchez batting .273 on the season. 6 hits and 22 at bats. 1 double and a home run. He's driven in 6.
1-0 pitch going to miss outside ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Two 0 pitch way high for ball 3. So 3-0 count here to Damian Sanchez. 3-0 pitch going to miss down for ball 4, so it'll be a leadoff walk. That'll bring up the pitcher, number 20, Nomar Signs.
That'll bring up the pitcher number 20, Lamar Simons.
I think Mr. Arnold is listening to you. Said the exact same thing. Science comes in batting .352. 25 hits and 71 at bats, 7 doubles and a home run. He's driven in 14. Senior bats from the right side.
First pitch going to miss outside for ball 1. No pitch going to miss down for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Two 0 pitch in there, called strike 1. Two 1 pitch, gonna be swung on and missed. Signs chasing that one way over his head. So we'll have a 2-2 count. Two pitch. Curveball gonna be hit out in the right field. It'll be a base hit. Sanchez was on the move, so he's gonna advance all the way to third base. So it's a single for Signs.
Just kind of poked the bat out there, Justin, and
Yeah, a little
didn't
hit and run.
didn't try to do too much. And looks like we'll have a runner. Looks like that is
Like AJ Hernandez, courtesy runner.
Runners on the corner. Right fielder, number 14, Jonathan Everett.
so no one out, and runners at the corners. John Everett to the plate for the Moody Trojans.
First pitch to Everett. Gonna miss high for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Runners at the corners. The Carroll Tigers taking the lead back in the top of the 5th inning. Single by Christian Martinez. They're up 4-3. 1-0 pitch here. Going to be called strike. Throw to second is going to be in time. Looked like it was possibly another hit and run. Sign missed by Everett. By the reaction from Coach Gurriel. So Hernandez caught stealing. Will be 1 out, 1-1 count. Runner at third base.
John Everett comes in batting .258, 16 hits and 62 at bats, 1 double, 12 runs driven in. He is a junior.
1-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at third base. Trevino gets his sign. 1-2 pitch can be fouled back. Little kids up here in the front weren't even paying attention there.
Looks like the Eagles still have a 5-2 lead, bottom of the 6th over in Flower Bluff. So a win by Veterans Memorial will eliminate the Hornets.
1-2 pitch here. Going to be swung on and missed for strike 3.
So with 2 outs and a runner at third base, first baseman number 23, James Perales, to the plate.
Try to tap Jake on the shoulder here and went straight through a plexiglass or whatever
I
this is.
I thought that's what I heard.
Like a window. It's not even plexiglass. That's like full glass.
We're separated by glass, and I heard something. I looked over, saw the thing shaking.
First pitch can be fouled off.
So what happened to my friend over here?
Yeah. Forgot that was there. We're like in a little cubicle here.
Looks like a cubicle.
Oh, 1 pitch can be hit to the right side. Molina going to slide and make the play and throw it on to first in time for out number 3.
So for the Moody Trojans, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the 2nd inning, 1-0 King Mustangs. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
.361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales with the call. Bottom of the 2nd inning, due up for the Mustangs. 7, 8, 9 in the order. Gomez, Castillo, and Trevino. Mustangs with a 1-0 lead in the ball game. Signs delivers the first pitch, and it's going to be popped up into right field, coming over Everett. He'll make the grab. 1 pitch, 1 out. Just how you drew it up, right, Justin?
Yeah, definitely.
That'll bring up Caleb Castillo. Castillo, the left fielder for the King Mustangs. And Signs delivers first pitch in there for a strike. Castillo, a sophomore, batting .260. 13 hits and 50 at bats. A couple of doubles and 11 runs driven in. 0-1 pitch on the way in the turf. 1-1. I want to say hello to some folks on the chat. Cynthia Moreno checking in. Miss Christy Ward checking in as well. I'm Noe checking in. And that pitch is going to miss for ball 2. So 2-1 the count. Also, Lupita Garza checking in as well. Noe has a question. There's a strike, 2-2. Asking if we will be streaming playoff games as well. We certainly hope so. That is the plan. So we don't know exactly who. It will really depend on the schedules. And as soon as we get those, well, as soon as we figure out who makes it first, that's what we got to figure out first. Little jam shot, and it's going to drop for a base hit. So Castillo at first base, and we talked about it all season long, Justin. You don't have to hit it hard. Sometimes all you got to do is just put it in play, and that's what Castillo did. Got himself a base hit, so 1 out single. And that's going to bring the pitcher, Jacob Trevino, to the plate. So Castillo at first base, Trevino at the plate, and the pitch is fouled back. Jacob Trevino, a sophomore, batting .200, 12 hits in 60 at bats, 4 doubles and a triple, 14 runs driven in. And a throw down to first base, not in time. Also a question from Lupita Garza asking, is he going to play the seniors? I'm not too sure which team we're talking about, but
Both these teams still have another ball game of the season, so
yeah, they still have 1 ball game left. So tonight and on Friday for the Trojans, Saturday for the Mustangs. 1-1 count on the batter Trevino. Runner on the move, and that one is going to be fouled off. Just fouled, first base side. So 1-2 count. No, he says that 29. I'm guessing he's the District 29 and District 30 is going to be exciting, and have to agree with you on that one. Definitely going to be exciting, and we're pretty excited for the playoffs to get underway. Like Justin said, it's going to be really his first opportunity to call a playoff game, and the atmosphere is just so much different than most district games anyways. Not so much for 29-5A. It's pretty electric most of the time, the atmosphere, but it is different during the playoffs. 2-2 count on the batter Trevino. Castillo gets his lead at first, but Alice holds him on. Signs with a peek over to first. Set at the belt. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second base is in time. And that was Gonzalez. So a strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning. And for the Mustangs, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, no one left on base. Our score, 1-0 Mustangs after 2 innings of play. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas Athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Double J here on the call. We are in the top of the third inning. Moving right along.
The Trojans will send up 8, 9, and 1. Escamilla, Gonzalez, and Rodriguez. Chris Escamilla with his first at bat of the ball game. The junior catcher for the Moody Trojans. Let's get you some numbers on Chris. Batting .235, 8 hits in 34 at bats. 3 doubles and a triple, 7 runs driven in.
First pitch can be fouled back. Big cut there from Escamilla. It's been a while, Jake. We've seen this young man really get into a ball. We know he's capable of it. 0-1 pitch going to be popped up into shallow left center. Left fielder going to call everybody off and come in and make a Superman dive.
Wow,
Castillo
what a play
right there.
Caleb Castillo, for a second there, I didn't think anyone was going to get to it, and then out of nowhere,
Andrew Solis looked like
there
he was camped under it before he got called off, and Superman comes in, losing the glasses, the hat, wearing the shades at nighttime, on his head.
One down here for Josh Gonzalez.
Come on, man.
Come on, dog.
First pitch to Gonzalez. Curveball going to stay up for ball 1.
Josh Gonzalez batting .243, 17 for 70. Couple of doubles.
1-0 pitch in there called strike 1.
Couple of triples, 11 runs driven in.
One pitch can be hit out of the left field. And there goes that man again, Castillo. Coming in, making a sliding play for out number 2. So Castillo recording both the outs.
And robbing 2 Trojan hitters of probably what may have been base hits right there.
So back to the top of the lineup. Roman Rodriguez.
I believe Mr. Arnold's last name is Canales, and he's been doing that PA for a long time. He does a lot of the PA work for the Sinton Pirates. I believe he is from Sinton.
Nice. That first pitch going to miss inside for ball 1. Second pitch down for ball 2. 2-0 count. Just like the way he rolled the R's there, so I had to try it out.
Roman Rodriguez 0 for 1 with a ground out to the shortstop in the first inning.
2-0 pitch going to miss down, so 3-0.
I thought you did a good job. I'll give you a point or two.
.30 pitch in there called strike 1. Saw something about being excited for the playoffs. We're in the same boat. We're excited. 3-1 pitch, gonna miss down. Ball 4. The intensity level just seems to turn up on every single pitch. Once you get done with district play into the playoffs, every pitch is important.
And I know he's from Rio.
Kind of have their fans on the edge of their seat. From where?
From Rio Grande City.
Nice.
I'm guessing from Rio Grande City or from the Rio Grande, but I'm guessing Rio Grande City because he mentioned District 30, and I believe Rio Grande City is the number 1 team in that district.
I believe they'll take on the 4th place team from this district, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. 35A. That first pitch swung on a miss for strike 1.
Rio Grande City Rattlers, man, I remember they've had a good baseball team for years, and some big battles between the Rio Grande City Rattlers and the Moody Trojans back in the day.
Oh, one pitch gonna miss down. Gotta say, I like playing at that field. Some good memories out there. If I'm thinking about the same school.
They have like a football
Red.
field off to the, if I remember correctly, too.
That pitch going to be fouled back.
I believe the way that the field was positioned, they had a football field over on the third base side or behind the third base side, if I remember correctly.
Not the one that's on the border, right on the border?
No, I think that is Roma.
1-2 pitch, going to get away from the catcher. So Rodriguez will advance to second base.
In that District 30 5A, you have Rio Grande City Rattlers in first place, La Jolla Palmview, the Roma Gladiators, and Mission Veterans Memorial. And I believe that's already decided.
Yeah, I believe I saw that on the UIL page already.
Yeah.
They were the only district I saw.
Yeah, the only one I saw too. We must have looked the same night.
2-2 pitch, going to miss down, ball 3.
Yeah, we're getting ready, man.
Yeah, District
We've been
30
doing
5A and District 29 5A will meet in the first round.
So very likely, just depending on the outcome,
they'll be waiting
a couple
for
of ball games.
Yeah, be waiting for either the
Fourth
Carroll
place team.
Tigers or possibly the King Mustangs. 3-2 pitch, going to be hit high into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's going to make the play for out number 3. That ball's hit pretty deep out there. So for the Trojans, it is no runs on, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on. As we head into the bottom of the third, it'll be Molina, Reyes, and Solis top of the lineup. For the Mustangs, you listen to Blast Vision Live.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back. Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Pedales with the call for you in this one. We head to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Mustangs. Top of the order, due up. It's going to be Molina, Reyes, and Solis. And Eddie Molina will dig in. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. And that pitch missed up for ball 1. Pretty interesting going back to the chat, Justin, as he says that he was part of the playoff team against 2017 King, 2018 Carroll, 2019 GP. That pitch.
I believe they knocked the GP
They
Wildcats
did.
out. That District 30 swept
Yes.
the district.
That was the year that Sherryland and Sherryland Pioneer actually was. It wasn't District 30 that swept, but it was the Valley teams that swept that season. But Sherryland and Sherryland Pioneer ended up playing each other for a chance to go to state, and it was Pioneer who won that battle after I believe Sherryland had taken the district championship. So pretty crazy. I remember 2019 was a pretty crazy year. A lot of big Corpus schools.
Calallen as well.
Yep, and Calallen fell that same weekend. 3-1 pitch, grounded right back to Signs. He'll throw over to first base in time to retire Molina for out number 1. So 1 down, base is empty for Nathan Reyes. Reyes reached on an error, came around to score the only run of the ball game so far. 2019, the last time we saw playoffs. As the first pitch.
That's why everybody's so excited about playoff time.
Yeah, that could have something to do with it. We haven't seen him in a little while. 1-0 pitch. This is up 2-0. I'll tell you what, we 2-0 pitch is going to miss up for ball 3. I was calling the Veterans Memorial Sharyland Pioneers series, and I know it didn't end the way that the Veterans Memorial Eagles wanted it to end. I mean, they won game 1 here in Corpus, and then went down to Mission and got swept by Pioneer. But I'll tell you what, that crowd, it was a small ballpark. I mean, we were sitting in the stands among the crowd, and it was a super small ballpark, so we were right up against people. This was pre-COVID, so you could sit right up against people, right? And they were so much fun. Like, I had a good time, just being around these people, and they were super good to us. And it was a lot of fun, and we had a ton of fun that weekend. I mean, it was not a fun weekend for Coastal Bend baseball, that's for sure. But just the people.
I can't even focus, and we're in a room with just you and me. Couldn't imagine.
It was so much fun, Justin. It really was. I mean, the people there were they were so good to us, and we were there calling for Veterans Memorial, but we sure did not get treated that way. But you know how we are. We're fair to both sides, and we try and do a good job and represent both teams as well as we can, but they were super cool with us, man. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike, and that was the year that they went on to I believe they lost in the semifinal game that season at the state tournament.
I think they packed up a bunch of buses and made it a trip out there.
I imagine they would, and it probably was a fun bus ride too. Pick-off move to first base, not in time. Checking on Reyes as Perales holds him on.
Carroll Tigers opening up their lead 6-3 now. Nick Matrides with a 2-run double. Top of the 6th inning. It's going to be a tough team to play if you got to play them the first round. Yeah,
they have got tons of momentum behind them.
Battle tested, like Jake talked about in this district. It's a dogfight every single game. Sometimes though we see, and we hope not, but you see it a lot when it's such a tough district that they get out of district, and it's kind of like they're almost worn out sometimes. So
that pitch in the turf skips away from Escamilla, so on to second base is Reyes.
But Jake's right. Momentum definitely in the corner of the Carroll Tigers, and
yeah, they feel like they've been in the playoffs probably for the past 8 games, just trying to make the playoff spot. Starting the district 0-6, and they've gone 7-1 since. They win tonight, that'll be 8-1 since an 0-6 start. And what a story right there for the Carroll Tigers. We'll check on some scores from around the area as well. The Veterans Memorial Eagles, and I think that one has gone final. 5-2 win over the Hornets. That only helps the Tigers' cause as they eliminate the Hornets from the playoffs. And breaking the action here.
I have 2-1. 2-1 count. Looks like that's what they're arguing about.
Yeah, I have a 2-1 count as well.
Unless we missed one.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks like the Calhoun Wildcats with a 4-2 lead over Tuloso Midway. Tuloso Midway down to their last 3 outs, and if they lose that ball game, Tuloso Midway, and this ball game that's in the top of the 7th inning with the Robstown Cotton Pickers a 3-1 lead over Alice.
That's an upset right there.
If that happens, 3 teams, Alice, Robstown, Tuloso Midway, all tied, and I believe they would have all split.
Got to play it out, I believe.
I believe so too. I wonder how they'll figure that one out. Good, we're not in charge of figuring that one out.
I want to say, don't quote me on this, but 2 teams will play, and I'm not sure how they're going to figure out who the 2 teams are, but 2 teams will play, and one team will kind of have almost like a bye, I guess.
And then they'll play the winner?
Yeah, and the winner will go on, and the loser will become the 4th, and the loser of the next game the 3, and not sure when they get all those games in, but I guess they're off Friday, so
yeah,
they got time.
They definitely are. That they're all. This is their final district game, so they got time the rest of the week to try and get it done. And now a 3-2 count on Solis. 1 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. Reyes, the runner at second base. Signs delivers a pitch, and it's going to be popped up behind second base. Hernandez, the second baseman, calling everybody off, and he'll make the grab 2 away. So big out right there with the runner in scoring position, but you got the big first baseman, Andrew Garcia, coming to the plate. And he drove in the only run of the ball game. RBI triple in his first at-bat. And Sign's going to miss with the first pitch. Jacob Morales checking in, and I would have to agree with that assessment as well. Said he talking about some good playoff matchups, and he's seen a bunch of them and been a part of a bunch of them, but nothing quite compares to that Moody Cal Allen series of 2007. And yeah, I would definitely agree with that one as well. Swing and a miss, 1-1 to count. You know, I saw an article.
Who had more fans though?
Well, I was about to say as that 1-1 pitch was fouled off, 1-2 the count. Saw an article done by Dave Campbell's. He came down and to watch that series in 2007, and he talked about the playoff atmosphere. Wrote a whole article about it. Had this really cool picture, looked like it was taken from the bridge of Whataburger Field, lit up at night, and you could see that it was full of people. And he talked about that it was. Well, they were at capacity for every single game of that series, all 3 games, and I don't. The final total around 30,000 people, something like that.
I still think we had more in 2009, but they definitely had a better Game 3 ball game.
Oh, they did. They did. A close, tight ball game. That one in 2009 was
kind of busted it open early.
Yeah, early. It wasn't. It wasn't a nail biter like 2007. 3-2 pitch. Outside corner called strike 3, and Signs gets out of a mini jam. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. Gonzalez, Sanchez, and Signs due up when we come back, and we'll continue that conversation in just a bit. After 3 innings of play, 1-0 King Mustangs. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Double J here on the call. It'll be 3-4-5, Gonzalez, Sanchez, and Science. Trevino back on the mound. First pitch, gonna miss inside for ball one.
You had some backup on the chat board, Justin. Matt McGraw coming on saying way more fans in 2009.
1-0 pitch can be hit out in the left field. Ball's gonna get foul. I gotta say though, if it wasn't for them, those two teams in 2007, the hype wouldn't have been as big as it was in 2009.
Good point.
And we kind of dropped the ball in 2010 because we could have had it once again. 1-1 pitch, gonna miss inside for ball two. If we would have advanced that 2010 year, we would have played Cal Allen 3 years in a row to go to state. That would have been something. 2-1 pitch can be hit hard in the right field. Right fielder going to come in and make the play for out number one.
One down, base is empty for Damian Sanchez. And Sanchez walked his first time up. It was a leadoff walk. Got stranded at third base. 4-pitch walk, if I remember correctly.
First pitch going to miss away for ball one.
You know, I was looking up quotes, and so that's why, you know, I mentioned that quote earlier that I was talking about. But another quote I saw was, "You never forget where you are the moment you fall in love with the game." Man, you know, but that made me think about so many moments that I've seen throughout the years that just make you fall in love with the game all over again. And
a lot of it happened here at this field.
Yeah.
3-0. I saw a pretty cool article. It was the Corpus Christi Barracudas picture, and it had Cabinets Field with pretty much no bleachers. 3-1 count. Ball's going to be hit hard down right field line. They're going to call it foul.
You know, back in the day, left field and center field was a football field. That's why those stands are out there, because it was where the middle schools would play football on Saturday afternoons. So they left the bleachers out there, and that's how we ended up with bleachers in, you know, behind left field. Kind of crazy. I do remember the Barracudas.
Yeah, you're that old.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch can be fouled off. Saw in the article too, it said that they had to pay a certain amount of money, and these days it wouldn't be nothing.
It would be
for what they
nothing.
spent, but
Yeah.
to fix the bleachers, concession stand, the locker room, all that stuff. That 3-2 pitch can be fouled off again. Ball will get out of play. Nobody hurt on that one.
Yeah, definitely was not a turf field back then.
I actually just got a Facebook thing that popped up from 3 years ago, and it was a picture of the Trojans about to take, I think it was one of the games we did here, and it was the grass field, and brought back some memories. I tell you what though, I would like to see guys like Diego Salas and Andrew Perez, Joey Mendoza, those guys take some ground balls. Ronnie Flores, that pitch can be swung on and missed for strike 3. I would like to see him take some ground balls here on this turf field. I imagine they probably wouldn't make any errors. So that'll bring up the pitcher, Nomar Signs.
I get asked on occasion, what's the best, you know, middle infielders you've ever seen, and the Moody Trojans have a pretty good combo right now with Hernandez and Gonzalez. But that 2007 team,
Ball's going to be hit foul down third baseline.
Hard to beat that combo.
07, Ramsey Gonzalez and Diego Salas, pretty
Yep.
amazing too.
Pretty good combo right there too.
Made me want to play middle infield. I just too big.
I don't know. Alex Rodriguez was a shortstop.
Yeah, I was not built like that.
I'm just saying he was a big dude.
Was my favorite baseball player growing up. Alex Rodriguez. I used to try to beat him as much as I could. I did play shortstop growing up till I got to high school. 0-2 pitch can be hit up the middle. Solis gonna pick it up off the turf, throw to first in time for out number 3.
So for the Trojans, they go in order. No runs, hits, or errors. No one left on base. Our score is still 1-0 Mustangs, and the Mustangs will come to bat in the bottom of the 4th when we come back. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
Johnny Luna with Auto Nation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. Auto Nation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas Athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales with the call. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Mustangs will send up 5, 6, 7 in the order. Garza, Guillen, and Gomez.
Got to give a quick shout out to Coach Ron Wycombe over at Flower Bluff, calling it a career, retiring. Coach Wycombe, I played against him when I was in high school, and didn't get to actually meet him until maybe about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
And I went to go do an interview with Flower Bluff Hornets, and he treated us well. And we were there last Tuesday, and he welcomed us with open arms and whatever we needed. And that's a great career. I believe 39 years is what I saw.
Yeah, we'll give you his.
That beats me right now by 11 years. So.
We'll give you his record right here. Is the Flower Bluff Hornets played their final ball game of the season. They lost. 5-2 was the final. Veterans Memorial Eagles getting the win, and that will eliminate the Hornets from the playoffs.
That'll keep the Ray Texans as well in the 3 spot. So, which is pretty much going to be.
Yeah, pretty much that is where the Ray Texans will finish in the 3rd spot. And keeps the Veterans Memorial Eagles' chances alive. They're going to need help. They can't do it on their own. They're going to need the Ray Texans to get a victory over Gregory Portland on Friday in order to share a piece of the title. Otherwise, the Gregory Portland Wildcats will take it outright with a win over Ray. They play on Friday. 3-1 the count on the batter, Ben Garza. So, yes, I would like to echo that. Shout out to Coach Wycombe, and congratulations to him on a fine career. That pitch is going to miss.
Just a bit outside.
A leadoff walk. And that'll bring Brian Guillen to the plate. Let's get you some final numbers. On Coach Wycombe's career for the Flower Bluff Hornets. They finished the season at 15-13-1, 7-9 in district play, and that pitch is going to be foul back. Coach Ron Wycombe. I'll have to add these up so I can give you some actual totals. But he came into the season. This is his. What says here? We could be wrong here, but it says here that it's his 20. This would have been his 26th season.
Maybe as a head coach.
As a head coach, yeah. Pitch misses up and in. 1-1. So 26th season as a head coach. His 25th season as the head coach for the Flower Bluff Hornets. So 25 years with the Hornets. And Coach Ron Wycombe, the only coach I've known at Flower Bluff. So as that pitch is in there for a strike, 1-2. He came into the season 401 wins, 285 losses, and 4 ties. At Flower Bluff, it was 391 wins, 282 losses, and 4 ties. That pitch is going to be hit into left field, going to get down in front of Rodriguez for a base hit. Gets it in quickly, but first and second with nobody out for the Mustangs. And Jacob Gomez to the plate.
So Guillen was trying to bunt, picked himself up and got a hit, so got to assume Jacob Gomez will be squaring around, and sure enough he does. First pitch bunted down third base line. Gonzalez picks it up, throws it up for first, not in time. So it'll be a single.
So that's going to load him up for the Mustangs. Caleb Castillo to the plate.
Bases loaded, no out. Number 20, Caleb Castillo.
Castillo with a base hit, his first time up. 1 for 1 in the ball game. And the Trojans corner infielders up. Popped up into center field. Rodriguez camps under it. Tagging is the runner. Throw to third base is going to be in time. So Garza will come in to score. They'll tag Guillen out at third base trying to advance. So 2 down. Runner at first base. 2-0 King lead. Jacob Trevino to the plate. One-0 count.
Not today, game changer. Not today. I'm ready for you.
She tried. She tried to get you on that one.
That was interesting right there.
Yeah, last night with that 19-3 ball game, Miller Buccaneers and the Calhoun Sand Crabs, there were some innings where it was kind of like that. And, yeah, trying to catch up. It seemed like I was 3 pitches behind all night long. Throw down to first base. Not in time. Gomez over there at first. But Alice holds him on. Trevino at the plate. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. And called strike 2. Swing and a miss. And that will do it as they retire Trevino for out number 3. For the Mustangs, they do add another run here in the bottom of the 4th. So after 4 innings of play, 2-0 Mustangs. And the Trojans will send up 6, 7, 8 in the order. Everett, Perales, and Escamilla. You listen to Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side, Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast. Boo, Jake Vasquez, and Justin Perales. I was checking in on the chat during the half inning, and Jacob Perales, yeah, mic drop for sure. Showed off the ring right there, and winning one in 2007. Not a bad day at the ballpark for that young man either. It was his birthday, won a state championship, hit a home run. I mean, couldn't ask for a whole lot more than that. It's a pretty good day at the ballpark.
Heck yeah.
John Everett will lead things off for Moody.
Trust me, I hear about it all the time.
Sorry. One more time.
It's all right. I may not have won one as a player, but won two as a fan.
Yeah. I remember that pitch misses outside, 3-0 the count, being at the game in 2004 when Moody won their first state championship. And you talk about the moment you fell in love with baseball. How about the moment you first realized we're going to be state champions?
Yeah.
And it was long before the last pitch was thrown that just everything was going right in that ball game, and there was this feeling that built up inside of you that, man, we're going to win this thing. I graduated from Moody. Justin graduated from Moody, and we have a ton of fun watching all of these teams. And I'll tell you what, it's hard not to fall in love with these other teams, but your heart always belongs to the school where you went, and you kind of bleed those colors forever. And just a lot of good memories watching some really good teams, man, over the years.
We were spoiled.
We were.
That pitch going to miss just inside for ball 4. So that'll bring up the first baseman, number 23, James Perales. James is the last of the brothers. This will be our last game broadcasting the Trojans this year, so if you're listening in, I'm sure Jake will give an announcement about that later, but first pitch can be fouled off.
Yeah, this is our last ball game for the Moody Trojans. We will not be calling that ball game in Victoria on Friday. They will finish off their season in Victoria on Friday. We will be unavailable to call that ball game. So this is our last game with the Moody Trojans this season. And
that 0-1 pitch going to miss in the dirt.
Certainly bittersweet moments as we I mean, you've known this young man your whole life. I think I've known James since he was 4 years old, and a lot of these other players since they were 6, 7 years old.
Yeah, this is my first group of seniors, freshmen to seniors that I got to coach when I was at Moody. So
1-1 pitch. Throw to second base is in time, and we both got caught watching the ball game happen there.
Two nice sliding plays on the same batter. That's we talk about it all year. It's tough luck. It's kind of how it's been going for the Trojans.
They'll force Everett at second, so Perales reaches on the fielder's choice, and Chris Escamilla to the plate.
So the Carroll Tigers 1 out away from a big victory out in Victoria. That first pitch, nice stop there. Ball's way outside. Nice stop by Lawson. Well pitch. Outside ball 2.
You talked about people being spoiled, and I think the success that Moody had, especially going to the state tournament in 2003, 2004, winning it, um, going back in '06, '07, winning it.
Ball going to be hit to Solis. Solis to Molina. Molina to Garcia in time.
And the Mustangs turn 2 to get out of the inning, and we can stay right here. I kind of want to finish that thought. You talk about being spoiled and how I remember in 2000 and going in 2010, and people saying hey, we'll be back, we'll make it back, and it's not as easy as people think. You get spoiled with you go in consecutive years, and the Trojans had a lot of success right there in a short span, winning 2 state championships in '04 and '07, and like you said, you get spoiled by that idea that it's so easy to do, and it is not. It is not something that is easy to do. It's not just we'll be back. So many things have to happen, and you and I have had this conversation as the season has progressed. It's more than just talent. It's more than just, it takes chemistry, and you got to get some breaks along the way.
No,
you can't, just because you can smash the baseball, you may hit it right at a guy, for 7 innings, you're going to hit it right at somebody, and no matter how hard you smash the ball, if you don't also get the breaks, then, it's just, it has to all come together, and that's just a rare occurrence. So it only happens for one team in every.
No, for sure. And another thing on that, Jake, what I meant by being spoiled is, I know we've had some moments where people, taking some jabs at the Trojans, and it's just when you have that much success and people expect it, and like you said, things just didn't go their way this year, and it's no fault to the kids. They have a high expectations at Moody High School, and next year coming into the season, it's going to be the same exact thing, and I feel like it'll be like that for a long time. So
yeah, I agree with you on that, and you're right. We saw a lot of that, and the tough part about that is that that the kids see it as well, and that's the last thing you would want to do is to for someone to take jabs at the kids, and they work hard, they work their tails off. We see them. First pitch grounded to Gonzalez at short. Over to first base in time, 1 pitch, 1 out to retire Molina. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Nathan Reyes to the plate.
Center fielder number 9, Nathan Reyes.
We with the pregame shows, both of us got a chance to visit practices at different places. You mentioned getting to meet Ron Wycombe for the first time over at Flower Bluff, and you see these kids, and you see them putting in the work, and you see these coaches and the hours that they stay, with these kids, and you hear, you talk to these coaches, and they tell you, man, I spend more time at the ballpark. I don't get to see my kids. I can
attest to that. I
yeah,
don't have no kids, but I can attest to the hours
that these coaches put in, and they get a lot of grief too. They're doing the best they can, man. They're trying to, one of the first things Coach Ronnie Jones told me at GP when I went to go talk to him, he's a young guy, and he has 2 young boys, little boys. I think they're either 5 and under. Both of them they're little, and he said, I love the game and I love being a coach, and the one thing that I do miss is I have 2 young boys and I don't get to spend a lot of time. He leaves in the morning, they're still asleep. He comes home at night sometimes after practice and they're already asleep.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And he's not the only one.
Yeah, it's definitely the grind, and shout out to all the wives out there that they hold down the fort as that pitch going to miss outside, and yeah, it's like you said, it's not fair, but it comes with the territory of being a coach, and you take all the blame when they lose, and the kids get all the credit when you win. So
Ball and a strike to Andrew Solis.
Nobody said it was easy.
No, absolutely not. I remember his out pitches fouled off, 1-2 the count. I want to say it was Coach Yeager who told me, when you become a coach, within the first couple of years whether or not this job is for you.
Yeah. Well.
1-2 pitch fouled off. We'll do it again at 1-2.
The thing you have to remember is you're not gonna make everybody happy, and I mean, we all know, Jake, that's life. Nothing's ever fair. Nothing's ever. I mean, these coaches are trying their hardest to put the best players out there, and that ball's gonna be hit to the shortstop. Gonzalez to Perales in time. Great hustle right there from Solis.
But for the Mustangs, they go in order. No runs, hits, or errors. No one left on base. After 5 innings of play, 2-0 Mustangs. Trojans will send up Gonzalez, Rodriguez, and Hernandez when we come back. Blast Vision Live from Cabinets Field.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales with the call in this one. 9-1-2 due up for Moody. And Carroll Tigers got the win. 6-4 was the final, as Justin mentioned earlier. And that'll do it for the Carroll Tigers. With the Flower Bluff Hornets losing, the Carroll Tigers are the number 4 team in 29-5A. So congratulations to the Carroll Tigers and to Coach Marcelo and his staff. Any Carroll Tiger fans listening in, congratulations to you guys as well. So pretty interesting. The 3 and 4 teams have been decided in 29-5A. We've got one more ball game left
So it'll be the Carroll Tigers and the Rio Grande City Rattlers.
Mm-hmm.
And then that ball's going to be hit hard in center field. Unfortunately, right at the center fielder for out number 1. And Palmview, I believe it's La Jolla Palmview, will play against the Ray Texans in round 1. Jake, I just got to say, I coached the ace pitcher from La Jolla, and the kid's legit. So it's going to be interesting. He's a big lefty as well. And him and Kevin Goss, game 1 is going to be...
Should match up well.
It's going to be pretty good. That ball's going to be hit up the middle. It's going to get through for a base hit.
So Roman Rodriguez with a 1-out single, and he is at first base for Derek Hernandez.
Rio Grande City, they have the Cuates over there. These twins, one's going to Rice University, the other one's going to Grayson College. So they're a good ball club as well. So there'll be some fun matchups.
And then whoever makes it out of those matchups gets to meet up with perhaps some of the teams out of that district. What is it, 32-5A? 31-5A?
Yeah.
Sherryland, McAllen.
McAllen, yeah, that'll be fun as well. So, I mean, if you like good baseball.
First couple of rounds, some really good baseball, and then it just gets harder and harder as you go. In the third round, if any team from the same district advance, they end up facing each other in the third round. So yeah, it just
seen that happen a few times throughout the years, and
we have.
It's tough to beat a team that many times, and
Saw in 2017, 1-1 pitch misses low, 2-1. In 2017, Moody Trojans in the third round advanced to face district foe King, had to beat them, and then advanced all the way to a chance to go to state and meet up with another district foe, the Ray Texans. We talked about 2019 Sherryland and Sherryland Pioneer, so it happens.
Yeah, my junior year, my senior year, we played Cal Island. That was the first year that Moody and Cal Island were in the same district. Before that, the prior meetings, there were different districts, and it was pretty cool. That pitch going to miss in the dirt. So full count here to Derek Hernandez.
You know, you have a pretty tough district when you're meeting each other later on in the playoffs just for a chance to advance.
Sure. It's good for Corpus, good for South Texas.
And I want to say, Justin, that in 2017, in that third round, Moody faced King and Cal Allen, and Ray met up also.
Well,
so all four district foes met up against each other in the third round of the playoffs, trying to knock each other out.
That pitch can be hit high into right field. Right fielder camping under it. Going to make the play for out number 2. That'll bring up the shortstop, Aiden Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0 for 2 on the day.
Your brother Jacob Adala saying one of Coach G's famous sayings is better be lucky than good.
No, that's for sure. Got a lot of those. We already threw a couple references the first game. That pitch going to miss for ball 1. I tell you what though, Jake, you talked about what it takes to have a good team, and we go back and talk. Even the fans have a part in that. I mean, we watched the Carroll Tigers all year, even when they were 0-6.
Absolutely.
Their fans were. I mean, they hit a foul
Never
ball.
gave
They hit
up.
a foul ball, and they were celebrating like it was crazy. But
Yeah.
you saw how invested they were in their team, and it didn't look like there was very much negativity, even being 0-6, and that's what it takes to turn around a season like that. That ball gonna be hit hard to third baseman. Third baseman got us a 2 first in time for out number 3.
So for the Trojans, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, it is a 2-0 Mustang lead. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
.361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Pedales here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch to Andrew Garcia, fouled off. So 0-1 the count. senior first baseman. Driven out to center field for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Garcia. It's going to bring up Ben Garza. One on, nobody out.
One on for the third baseman, number 25, Ben Garza.
Signs misses low and outside with the first pitch. 1-0 the count. Rudy Trevino will have the King Mustangs and the Carroll Tigers final ball game of the season for the King Mustangs. That's on Saturday. And that 1-0 pitch popped up. Third base side in foul territory, going to get in the stands. 1-1 to count. So we'll do, after the conclusion of the ball game, we'll do a roll call for the Moody Trojans, since this is our final ball game that we're going to call for Moody. We'll do a senior roll call, and we'll let Rudy do that on Saturday for the King Mustangs. Mustangs graduating a lot of young men. The core five, as Coach Barrera called Big Five, his seniors. Two and one to count. There's a strike, 2-2. That one's going to be hit out to right field. Everett tracking it down and makes the grab, one away. So one down. Garcia at first base for Brian Guillen.
Right fielder, number 7, Brian Guillen.
First pitch from Signs going to miss up. 1 ball, no strikes. Rudy Trevino right on cue, checking in. Looking forward to next week and the playoffs starting. That pitch in the turf. Good job right there by Escamilla. 2-0. Popped up first base side. Escamilla coming over. Had a beat on it, but it's going to drop in foul territory. 2-1. James Perales holds the runner. Garcia over at first base. To 1 pitch, ripped but foul. Third base side. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. And Jacob Gomez to the plate.
Brings up designated hitter, number 1, Jacob Gomez.
Popped up into left field. And a diving grab by Damian Sanchez. What a grab by the young man out there in left field to retire the King Mustangs. So we head to the top of the 7th inning. Trojans down to their last 3 outs. Got to score 2 runs to keep this game going. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales with the call for you tonight. And it looks like Jacob Trevino back out on the mound. And we have him unofficially at, I believe, let me make sure mine matches up with yours. Yeah, 88 pitches. Actually, we have unofficially both pitchers at 88 pitches, if I remember correctly. So, Damian Sanchez, after that nice defensive gem out there to end the inning, he'll lead things off for Moody. First pitch misses outside. For the Trojans, 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Sanchez, Signs, and Everett. Two and 0. Kind of stayed away from Sanchez for the most part. But he's shown he's got power to the opposite field. A pinch hit home run against the Flower Bluff Hornets. And that one is going to be driven out to left field towards the line. And Castillo will make the grab just inside the line. One away. So one down, base is empty for the Trojan pitcher. No more Signs.
First pitch going to be swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, I got a text message, Justin. Chris DeLeon, class of 1994. As that one is going to be grounded foul. 0-2. And he wants to throw in his hat with a vote for best shortstop middle infield combo. Ricky Hinojosa and Ryan Elizondo.
I've seen Coach Elizondo play. Just kidding. Yeah, no, he's pretty smooth even for an old man. That ball's going to be hit hard into right center. Ball will get down for a single. So Signs with another base hit here. AJ Hernandez will come in to run, courtesy run.
And we'll have a pinch hitter. Coming to the plate is going to be Richie Roman.
I saw him on deck, and he had the biggest smile on his face. This young man, I mean, did a great job the first part of the season. Had some setbacks on the mound. Didn't get to throw as much in the second half as he wanted to, but, I mean, the young man, he was pitching great, and he's only a sophomore.
Yeah, going to be a big part of this Moody team going forward. this young man, Richie Roman. So Chris DeLeon also saying that they were 94, they were state runners up, and they were a pretty good ball club. Yeah, they were a pretty darn good ball club as well.
First pitch fouled back. Yeah, I've heard some stories. I say I got bashed, but had some people upset with me because I put together my list of guys I watched play. I was born in '92, so obviously in '94 I was. That pitch can be called strike, and
You were a little young.
yeah, guys like Jose Luis Lopez and Danny Q and those guys give me a hard time. I said, man, I was 2 years old when y'all played. I put together my list of players I watched, and they took it as I made a list of the best players ever for Moody, and that was definitely not the case.
Not too happy you had left them off the list,
And
because those are two really good.
I pretty much put in bold letters that the players I watched and growing up and played with, and maybe they're a little too old to be able to read now, especially Lopez. But yeah, they gave me a hard time, and I said, hey man, read the thing first. That pitch can be called strike 3.
Remember a two-way here. Another Danny that was pretty good on the mound, and that was Danny Grande. So you want to leave any of the Dannys out.
Trojans down to their last out here.
Gonna send up their big first baseman, James Perales. That pitch is going to be inside, gets away from Lawson, and Hernandez all the way to second base. Took a hard turn as well, just in case. Can run.
That pitch going to miss for ball 2, so 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch can be hit out in the right center. It's going to split the gaps. Perales on his way to second.
And this ball game not over yet, folks, as the Trojans have cut the lead in half on that RBI double by James Perales. They'll send up Chris Escamilla.
Going to get a courtesy runner. Looks like Isaac Vidal. Excuse me, pinch runner. Isaac Vidal. Don't want Jake getting mad at me for mistaking those.
I told him a story about that. He's never forgotten it.
Not. I usually learn my lesson.
A little self-conscious over there. Got him all messed up.
Gotta be on your toes around here.
You know what's funny is that when I have to say pinch runner, courtesy runner, I do the same thing now. I kind of just courtesy runner.
Courtesy for the pitcher and catcher, pinch runner for anybody else. Black and yellow, kill a fellow.
That's it.
You got a lot of sayings we learn around here. Walk the dog.
Walk the dog. I think I might have to send.
Coach Barrera going to call timeout, so maybe not ready to go home yet.
I think I might have to send Coach G a text message and tell him to explain walk the dog to me.
My thought behind it is, you're walking the dog down the line, walking dog straight. I don't know. My dog never walks straight, but
I was about to say, man, I've never had a dog that walked the straight line either.
He would always just yell, "Walk the dog!"
Okay, walk the dog. I remember that. I do. I just never was like, okay. I knew exactly what it meant. I knew what he was asking for. I knew, but I just never understood why it was walk the dog. But that guy.
Yeah, that guy's he's something else.
He said a lot of things I didn't quite understand. I knew what it meant.
Everything he said had a purpose. Just nobody knew what the purpose was.
But him.
Yeah, but it worked.
It did. It did. We all knew what he meant. So Chris Escamilla gonna dig in here.
Nice block there. By Lawson. Curveball in the dirt, just slid over. Save that runner from going to third, and then another pass ball could be a run, so nice block there. That pitch can be hit hard in the left field. Ball might be hit too hard. Isaac Vidal gonna get sniped over there at third. And he's gonna be thrown out at third to end the game.
And Coach Curiel not happy with the call, but that is gonna do it. That'll be the final out of the ball game, as they will throw out Vidal at third base to end the ball game. 2-1 the final in that one. And let's get you some final totals. I think we're gonna have time for a post game show. We'll see if we have someone down there for the post game. So you guys hang tight, and let me get you some final totals while we give them a chance to get everything set up over there. Let me go to the scorebook here. So for the Moody Trojans, 1 run on 5 hits. They committed 1 error. For the King Mustangs, 2 runs on 5 hits. They committed no errors. And the win goes to Jacob Trevino. He went the distance, 7 innings pitched. He allowed 1 run. It was earned on 5 hits, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Nomar Signs, hard luck loser in this one. He goes 6 innings strong. 2 runs, 1 earned on 5 hits, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts for Nomar Signs. So you guys hang tight. We're going to see if we might be able to talk to maybe both coaches here in this one. So you guys hang tight. We'll be right back. Blast Vision Live from Cabinets Field. Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez. This is our Z-Bart post-game show, and we have head coach Joe Curiel first on the line with us. Coach, we're not going to be able to call your final game, and so we wanted to get a chance to talk to you after this ball game. We're not going to be available over there in Victoria, so like I said, I wanted to get you on the broadcast with us, and first of all, we wanted to say congratulations on a fine season for you guys. I know this doesn't end the way that you guys expected it to end, and you know, Justin and I talked about it, man. Baseball's so much like life, right? It just, things don't always go exactly the way we planned it out. Just tell me a little bit about this season and what maybe you learned about your team.
You know, just these young men, you know, they fought all year, and there's no excuses, you know, the pandemic and all that stuff. That's just baseball, and that's life, and sometimes you're gonna have those bumps in the road. You gotta somehow figure out a way and learn from it. Learn from it, and hopefully it'll take you to the next level, and carry it there with you. But fighting hard at the end, not quitting, and just goes out to the team. They're still in it and playing their best of their ability.
Coach, is there anything you'd like to say to this senior group? I know you got one more game with these guys, but is there anything you'd like to say to them tonight?
Like I said, it goes down to being that great team player, being that guy that's going to finish out with great heart, and then Moody pride, and of course, we all expect to win. But like I said, the ball bounces sometimes differently, and as a coach, you have so many words to say when you have this feeling for these young men that you know work their tails off. So other than that, I wish our guys one more game up in Victoria, and to finish off with a victory. I thank everybody, the fans, and the community. Moody Magic. We'll be back, and God bless everyone.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. We'll see you guys real soon, and we'll certainly see this young group that you got coming back next season, and we'll be looking out for those guys as well. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate everything all y'all do. Thank y'all.
Head coach Joe Curiel, and we got Coach Barrera coming over, and both of these teams, this one of the last games that they'll play this season, so we want to get a chance to talk to Coach Barrera because Rudy will be on his own, and he won't get a chance to do a post-game show with Coach Barrera, so we want to get a chance to talk with him as well, and it looks like they're getting him set up out there with the headset, so
All right.
Coach, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, Coach Barrera. Yes, sir, we sure can. Jacob here in the booth. And first of all, Coach, I want to say congratulations on the win tonight. And I know it's bittersweet, with the Carroll Tigers, clinching tonight. This is a tough one, for you guys. You got one more game this season. But Coach, how important has it been, and what's your message been to these guys about finishing strong?
I mean, that's what it's all about. I didn't know that I was, kind of checking my Twitter in between innings. When I had a chance tonight, I saw that they were tied. So I guess you're breaking the news to me.
I'm sorry,
that they ended up winning. But regardless, we've been saying, hey, we're not talking about playoffs. It's kind of like that when Jim Mora was talking to the press, I guess maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Yes.
And he said, playoffs.
Yes.
And hey, we're not worried about that right now. We're worried about bringing our team together, finishing strong, and, and ending the season on a good note. And if things happen to go our way, then, we'll take what we can get.
Coach.
But yeah, it's bittersweet, definitely bittersweet.
And I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, Coach. I didn't know if you guys were keeping up with it or not. And man, I've gotten a chance to see you guys all season long, and I spent some several weeks in a row at practice with you guys for pregame shows and stuff. And Coach, you guys, it seemed like you just had a lot of fun. You enjoyed being around each other. Is there anything you'd like to say to that senior bunch, Coach?
I only got to know these kids for a year and a half. I wish I would have had two full seasons with them. Last year we had a good group of seniors and juniors. We had a good group last year, and we may have had a chance to make a good run last year. But things are there's a reason why things happen, and I firmly believe that. And we had this year together, and I've cherished the time that I was able to coach these guys. They're good kids. I know they're going to do something great in their lives. And they can always know that Coach Barrera is going to be here for them, if they ever need anything.
Coach, it's been a fun season to hang out with you guys, and I got a chance to talk with you and to get to know you as well, and I look forward to seeing a bunch of these young guys that you guys got coming back next season, and I know the King Mustangs are going to bring everything they got next season as well. So Coach, I want to say, since this is my last time getting to call you guys tonight, Rudy will be here this weekend and he'll have your final game with the Carroll Tigers, but I wanted to tell you I had a great time with you guys, and thank you so much for welcoming us, and we appreciate you a whole bunch, Coach. Congratulations on your season.
Hey, thank you, Jake, and I appreciate you, giving us all the positive publicity that you did for us this year.
Thank you, Coach. That is
Okay.
Coach Romeo Barrera of the King Mustangs. Thanks for talking with us, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And that's going to wrap things up for us, you guys, in our post game show here. Got a chance to talk to Coach Curiel and Coach Barrera, and you know, both of those teams, they'll have one more ball game, but the Carroll Tigers clinching it tonight, you know, with that win over in Victoria. And we can get you some final totals from around the area real quick. We'll check in on those ball games we were checking in on all game long. So Carroll 6-4 was the final for Veterans Memorial, 5-2 over the Hornets. And the Veterans Memorial Eagles still a chance. They need the Ray Texans to help them out and get a win over Gregory Portland to share that top spot in 29-5A. Otherwise, if the Gregory Portland Wildcats beat the Ray Texans on Friday, it will be Gregory Portland at the top, Veterans Memorial, the Ray Texans, and the Carroll Tigers. Toloso Midway fell to Cal Allen. 4-2 was the final, and Robstown got the win over Alice. 3-1 the final there. So you have three teams in 31-4A all tied up for that second spot. Good luck trying to figure that one out. They are all tied up now, all of them at 6-4. TM, Alice, and Robstown. So interesting turn of events for 31-4A. And that is it for us tonight. As I mentioned, Rudy Trevino will be back on the air on Friday. He has a 5:30 first pitch for Gregory Portland and Ray. That'll be a great ball game right there. And then at 8 p.m. West and Veterans Memorial. And then on Saturday, he will finish off District 29 5A play with the King Mustangs and the Carroll Tigers. 1 p.m. first pitch in that ball game on Saturday. So for myself and for Justin Perales, I want to say thank you to everyone who hit us up on the chat. Thank you to everyone for watching tonight. That is it. Blast Vision Live from Cabinets Field.